And we got maximum amount of deception and lies being fed through the mainstream media and just about any other facet, including YouTube. We got just about everything, you name it, it's happening. I don't want to cover it all, because then it's just doom and gloom. But we have some very serious moves being made all at the same time. So George Soros is purchasing almost 100% of radio stations, locking down control over a wide range of radio frequencies. And I'm saying that this is a little more scary than you think, because we don't use it now, but if society falls out, you're going to need radio for communication. And there's, all kinds of radio signals. I'm not sure what the bandwidth is for remote control devices and, remote control doors and like clickers, all those. How does all that work, right? There's different bandwidths. So he's going to own a specific bandwidth. But wait. There's, once disaster hits, you can't even use some of the ranges of frequencies. Some things become totally unusable. So you never know when because he's trying to buy all the radio stations, and it's being sold to you right now like, oh, no one would have that much interest in all these radio stations. Like, this is strictly me throwing money away. It's being sold to you like it's a waste of money, and you would never have interest in owning radio stations. But just wait. In 10 or 15 years, we'll find out that was the big move to make, and that we should have stopped it, because the only way we could have functioned through society for an additional 10, 20, 50 years was if we blocked Soros and were able to have a certain portion of radio signal available or under our control. Whatever I don't know. I can't paint it up. My brain, I'm going to have to sit here and meditate for 12 hours, and then I'll come up with some envision. But then there's all this new media that'll come out. But yeah, I try not to fully zone in on some of this stuff, because this changes so fast. So we're losing all the radio stations to Soros. On top of that, the government is trying to slide a little amendment in that says if we have a mass casualty event that involves 100 representatives in the government, I'm not sure exactly what that would entail. I'm sure they could bend that rule around. They'll make it to where they lost 100 people. They'll count 100 people in whatever section of the government, be like, yep, someone blew up a bomb over here. We lost 100 individuals, and now it's time to change the president and the entire cabinet. They'll just say something like that. So that's really scary. Yeah, that's super scary, because we have a system in place to replace people, but that kind of overrides who is in charge of that under what circumstances. So very strange that, we tried to install Kamala and have that go under the radar, and we tried to kill the president a couple times, and we're letting other countries that want to kill the president come in here and join the party, and we're throwing out the fact that there's $150,000 on the table for anybody that wants to finish this job, and then at the same, so it's obvious they're trying to hack this, and they're just trying to push her through without having any details, or not having to share any responsibilities, not actually putting in any work. So that's where you can bring in the idea that our country and the world is run by primitive aliens who have no emotion or feelings, or very little. They have very little remorse for our race, and not the same type of emotions. Not sure how that works. But yeah, they're super primitive. So they're going to make weird, drastic moves. It's going to be stupid, clumsy to a degree. Yet they have all of this unlimited power. So if you start messing with them, they essentially have unlimited power, the ability to just regenerate unlimited power, and then they have stuff that's going to move faster than you and strike harder than you, and the power, the gas, is not an issue. They have unlimited energy, so then that would equal everything. So they have unlimited weapons, unlimited capabilities, unlimited ability to inflict damage, and unlimited ability to bounce back. Insane, right? So even a militia attacking the Capitol is not going to suffice. Although they will be the ones, the Democratic Party will be the ones to turn down National Guard in that case. Yeah, if everybody decides to show up, Democratic Party will say, hey, National Guard, go ahead and stay home. We've got enough people here. Wait, what? Yeah, of course they turned them down because their militia was there. And their militia was the one destroying the place, breaking in. And they wanted to make sure they break in. So the people that tried to ensure that January 6th was a horrific event that they could pin against Donald Trump are the same ones trying to change the cabinet rules to where if some deadly event happens and 100 government agents pass away all at once, that they can just put whoever they want in as commander-in-chief and any other position, unlimited. And like I said, this is along the lines of almost any of those other laws that sound stupid as this one. As soon as you let it in the door, they manipulate it to where we can just go find 100 names that died from anywhere. We'll hire them into some government group or agency or something, and then bam, now we have an effective way to enact our replacement theory or our replacement plan for everybody in the government cabinet and in the government offices. So this is ridiculous. They're lying to our face straight up. Everything's crashing. You name it, it's gonna crash. Better put your money into gold and precious metals, fine jewelry, other currencies. I mean, don't trade your US dollar for Ukraine money. And then I hear Europe is kind of struggling too, so I don't know, man. It's tough to tell who's got the best currency. I think they're going to ditch all currencies. This is the one world order. They're going to ditch all currency. You're not going to be able to pick the right currency to invest in. And then the whole thing is going to be just shot. I don't know if you heard, but the governor in Ohio had a big town meeting. They went back on a lunch break. Whoever was the right-hand person for the governor, apparently they were black, got caught with their microphone on and projected to the audience of the town hall that they don't give a shit about the people. So if you see that somewhere on my page, it's not me saying it. It's the Ohio governing board. There you go.